learned, like when I've learned from the mentor, like I've learned to like develop my own authentic response towards things. And I realized once I've learned to be more authentic and more comfortable with that, I've actually been able to deal with shit tests, been able to like escalate sexually with a girl. I think that's the thing it boils down to. You start out, you can learn all this stuff, but you want to develop your belief
Your own.
system. You want to develop your own authenticity. And when you see that your own authenticity, when it comes to your game, is working in the real world, that's really going to boost your confidence as a
It
guy.
does. That's very profound. You should clip that part. That's
Yeah,
very
well,
fucking profound. That's profound. Yeah. When you can see that's cold. That's cold. When you see your shit working, your shit, the shit that you tailor works. And that's why I have the confidence because I know the shit that I came up with. Like I remember like I would be sitting on dates. Still now to this day, I say new fly shit. Like if you're talking to a woman and we talking and I just say fly shit, I don't know where I got it from. It's just like it's in me because of the way I talk. And when you see it work and you see her light up, it's just like the feeling is like crazy, right? That would beat somebody telling me, "Hey, say this, say that." It worked. That feels cool. But like you say, when you develop into your own authenticity and when you develop into your own style, and that shit works, that shit get the panties. That shit get people, not only just the panties. That shit get, you can close sales. You can, convert people into customers just based on the things that you come up with. The
hmm
confidence from that is like none other. That was a bar right there. You just said you
right,
definitely got to clip
exactly.
that one.
But and the reason why I brought that up is because like I just like noticed maybe this past month I developed more of my authenticity as kind of strength and now my biggest problem, and I'm not trying to brag, is like so I'm getting a lot of numbers and stuff, and I'm just
Right.
trying to my time management stuff. That's my
Right.
problem. But I was just surprised, like and I'm comfortable now. Like I can like sweet have some sweet sexual light talk to a girl, and she's actually okay with it just when I meet her. And I would
Right.
never done that before, but I just tested the ropes, and when I saw that was working for me, I just kept on doing what was working for me. And I think that's what you eventually got to do is keep on when you're working on your authenticity is see to see what's working and what's not working and stick with what is working and build upon that, and that's going to really strengthen your game.
Right. 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 Yeah, that's profound. I ain't never thought of that. But that's 100% true. Like I never, not that you don't know it, but you never like to hear it in those words like that, and it just like that's right. That's right.
Right. Now, I'm very deep on this because
Yeah.
like I said, I've been working on this stuff for a while. Like I did this like in the the mid 2000s, and then I took a break for a while. And then like I said, I've been really hitting this hard this past couple of years, and just kind of looking like a lot of inside myself and bringing that out. And so just when I talk about this stuff, I get really deep about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's
That's just
up.
where it's like whoa, the Buddha of game or some shit like that, whatever you want to
Yes.
say.
For sure. For sure.
But no, and so that's true. I think like just you want to work on that working on your authenticity. I mean, do you think that's like that every guy too should work? Do you think that's a good idea? Authenticity is the
Yeah, of
key
course,
to
because
becoming
that's what
good.
they more respond to your confidence than really what come out of your mouth. Now, if you're not saying anything rude or disrespectful, but the 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 response the bulk of a woman's what I say reaction to what you say is her reaction is pretty much based on how your delivery. So if you
Right.
come off, you can say, um, like I just said, oh, when she say, "How big is your dick?" Because women ask you shit like that when they
Yeah,
test
they
you to see
do.
how to see what you're gonna say. Guys think that they mean like guys think, "Oh shit, she's horny, she want to fuck." No, that's one of the coldest tests. And if you answer it the wrong way, you out, right? So
Hmm.
you can say, like I just said, hey, well, if you treat me right, if you do me good and you treat me right, then you'll be able to see it, right?
Yeah.
Say that with confidence, or you could be like, well, you know, well, I was maybe if I don't know, because how about you treat me good and you know, if I say it like that, I don't even know how to act like I don't have confidence. That was a struggle. But if I say that and I didn't have confidence, it wouldn't matter, right? No matter what you
Hmm.
say, if you don't have that authentic, you know, being you and yourself, don't matter what the fuck you say, really, at the end of the day. So that's the most important part of the whole game is being authentic and being true to who you are, because the key to that is, and the real kicker to that is, that's gonna separate you from everybody else, because nobody else is you. They only made one you, unless you got a fucking twin or something. But they only
Hmm.
made one you. So guys was like, how do I stand out? How do I be different? Be your fucking self, because they don't make people like you. They didn't. Nobody else is gonna be like you. Nobody has your fingerprint. Your genetic makeup. You're the only person with that. Nobody has your voice tone, your voice
Hmm.
inflection, the way you say things. So just be you to the core and be confident at being you, and you'll stand out. You'll be different, and that's what women respond to.
Right, exactly. And I think that's where a lot of guys get lost in this space because they kind of, well, I mean, even if they're still learning it, like they're still working on trying to develop that confidence and authenticity. Like I think, like I remember, like maybe back when I was probably 2000, late 2017, after I got out with my last relationship, I was going back in the field with, like with a friend of mine. I met him on one of those RSD forums. So
Mhm.
I was going in there, pretty much opening girls using the tricks that we learned from all the videos.
Yeah.
That wasn't authentic. And I bring this up a lot in, all my future, like my past interviews, because that's where I think I got lost, because I was learning all these lines and routines, and I thought, well, this is what's going to make women like me. But at the end of the day, I mean, it got me to like maybe one point of opening a girl, but it never really got me to project my confidence and
Right.
have an actual authentic conversation and escalate sexually with a girl.
Right. 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 Yeah. That's a big key, man. A big key. That's, that's the key. To be honest with you, But again, if a guy is fresh off and he don't know, take what somebody give you, spit that shit. It's a band-aid solution. Really, it's temporary. It's a means to an end. But your goal should be
Mhm.
to be